Yes, chap people, this is Michael Shamai representing. I will say Haile Lion voice, saying it is time for the lions and the lionesses to tell their own story. King David killed Goliath with a stone, we original dread.
The time has come for the lioness to tell her own story.
Yo, this is Plaga Benz and time have come. The lion will tell them one story. This is the Lion's Voice. Stay tuned.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari live it. Hey, the lion's voice, Rastafari.
And I started my journey very biblical. You know, we used to walk with our New Testament in our back pocket, and we were trying to put the words into ourselves. So we didn't need the paper anymore. So I used to read the Bible. I used to study the Bible. I read my Bible from Genesis to Revelation. And I was still searching for my people. And then I met my teacher. His name was Abdullah. My brethren and I, we were going to this nice park in the city. And we were looking for papers. So we spun around, went to one of the ghettos. There was a shop. And whilst in the shop, I heard this roaring voice. We are older than Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve is just yesterday. So I was peeking outside, you know, not trying to be seen, but thinking, who's this madman? Where did he get that information from? I really want to know more. So I looked and then I saw him, but he was my estranged cousin. And we had a relationship. I used to go up to his home, bring my offerings of cannabis, and we used to sit in and we used to watch. He had a lot of cassettes and DVDs. He introduced me to J. Rogers, Dr. Ben, John Henry Clark, all the great ones. And from there, we just kept on adding books and adding books and adding books and, you know, keeping the study alive.
Yes.
And it came to a time when I realized that the Bible isn't our history.
Mm-hmm.
That is the history of a people from the Levant we know as the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
So I was searching for my history, and then I found it in Kemit.
The year is 1892, and the land of Ethiopia has been experiencing 4 years of terrible famine and drought. They call it the Kikuken, or the evil days. At least 1/3 of the human population and 90% of the cattle have died. The hyenas have feasted on so many carcasses that they have become overweight and barely able to move. Just when the people could take no more of the evil days, a woman named Wasiro Yeshimabet is giving birth in a place called Erjersa Gora. This is her 9th attempt to bring forth new life. Her previous 8 attempts only resulted in death. Will this child live? Thankfully, a healthy baby boy is born. His first cries are drowned by thunder and lightning flashes across the night sky. The heavens open up and torrential rain starts to fall. Ethiopia's drought is over, and the baby boy is given the name Tabara, meaning one to be feared or respected. Rastafari's father, Ras Wnnefer, is a very important man in 1892 Ethiopia. Although he is overjoyed at the birth of his newborn son, he cannot spend much time with him. Ras Wnnefer is the governor of Harar and must get back to the famous walled city to deal with its affairs. Furthermore, he is the foreign minister of Ethiopia, and having traveled to different places in Europe, He is very aware of the material and military advances they have made and the looming threats they pose to his country. Ras knows that the majority of Ethiopians have no idea what is coming and that he has to work that much harder to secure the realm. Rastafari would grow up to become the legendary emperor, Haile Selassie I. To understand his journey, we must first understand the Ethiopia that he was inheriting and what it was like when he was born in 1892. Get your copy of Kwesi Bansu's book, Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1, The Rise of the Priestly Warrior Kings, and increase your knowledge about the history, politics, and culture of Ethiopia in 1892, and how it connects to the rest of African and world history at the time. Haile Selassie I, Ethiopia, Volume 1 is available for purchase at www.bookmanexpress.pub. Please visit for more information.
Lion Pride from around the world, please and thank you. Help I to welcome, and I may be saying this incorrectly so the brethren can correct I. Help I to welcome live from St. Lucia, the brethren Wnnefer Jengo. Welcome, Wnnefer Jengo. Correct I, brethren. Give I the correct pronunciation.
Sorry, it's Wnnefer Jengo. Greetings, everyone. Lion Pride family. I hope you can hear me. I'm not able to. Oh, you took a break. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is Wasa Hiruma, also known as Wnnefer Jengo. I was raised in the island of St. Lucia. Educated, of course, in the colonial system, of religious education, and I was searching for my people. I was searching for my people in I'm still there? Oh, sorry. Okay. Yes, I was searching for my people and I couldn't find them. The teaching, especially of history in schools, it was so depersonalized, I couldn't see myself in there. And the Western media had me as a Europhiliac, and I was practicing Afrophobia. So when I was showing movies like, Rambo series, the Rambo and all these movies, I was backing, of course, the star of the protagonist of the movie, not realizing that I was actually supporting white supremacy as a youth. So growing up, I was very interested in knowing about the Creator and this lovely world I was growing up in. And the people told me that there was this being that created this beautiful world that had so much nice, sweet things to eat and so much beautiful things, rainbows, the beach. So I was very intrigued. So I began reading a lot of books on theology.
Okay. Hold on, stick a pin, because I had some technical difficulties. I dropped off.
I realized that.
Yes, so I don't even know where the I started, but the I tell this is collective security family. The brethren never skip a beat. I want to bubble this pot very islandfully. This is an ital sip tonight. I and the I. This is our first in-depth reasoning. Make we bubble the pot nice. Step into the Lion Talk time machine. Take us to the I origin, the moment of your birth, and give us the full origin story of the I. Where were you born? and the I journey to Rastafari. I
Yeah,
know that's
well,
what you were doing, but make we build it so I can take the
yeah,
road.
man, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I was born in St. the island of St. Lucia,
I see.
um, or better known as Ianola, which
Haile.
is more the original name than the name given by the Europeans that came here. I was born in 1979,
Okay.
the last day of April, and I grew up single mother household, um, very strong woman, and very a disciplinarian.
Okay. Was it inner city, rural,
Yeah,
uptown? What was the
uh,
city?
you can say urban and rural because we
Okay.
moved about a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. I went to, well, one of the most prestigious schools on the island, I would say, St. Mary's College.
Okay.
And it was there that I had a lot of thoughts, a lot of contemplation of who am I, my purpose, ontology, um, how did it everything begin, who was this God they speak about. But my interpretation at that time was a white God.
Okay.
That's what I was taught. He looked like a cowboy. So that's and I started to read a lot of books on theology. Who was this Jesus Christ? The different ecumenical councils, and it was very intriguing. I was very interested, but I was still searching for my people. In school, they taught us about Christopher Columbus and John Hawkins, Francis Drake, Queen Elizabeth, but where was my people? I could not relate to the slaves in my history class because the knowledge was it was coming in a depersonalized way. It was coming like I was on the outside looking into something, but I was
Okay.
actually in it.
Okay.
So later on in life, um, Rastafari appealed to me because I guess it was the only expression I could relate to this thing I was feeling inside me.
Okay.
And
So
I
what,
didn't
what
know.
what age are we talking about now? Give us some
uh, we,
frame.
we're talking about 15, 16.
Okay.
Yeah. And I started my journey very biblical. We used to walk with our New Testament in our back pocket, and we were
Okay.
trying to put the words into ourselves. So we didn't need the paper anymore. So I used to read the Bible, I used to study the Bible. I read my Bible from Genesis to Revelation, and I was still searching for my people. And then I met my teacher. His name was Abdullah. My brethren and I, we were going to this nice park in the city, and we were looking for papers. So we spun around, went to one of the ghettos. There was a shop, and whilst in the shop, I heard this roaring voice. We are older than Adam and Eve.
Hmm.
Adam and Eve is just yesterday. So I was peeking outside, not trying to be seen, but thinking, who's this madman? Where did he get that information from? I really want to know more. So I looked and then I saw him, but he was my estranged cousin, and we had a relationship. I used to go up to his home, bring my offerings of cannabis, and we used to sit in and we used to watch. He had a lot of cassettes and DVDs. He introduced me to J. Rogers, Dr. Ben, John
Yes.
Henry Clark,
Yes.
all the great ones. And from there, we just kept on adding books and adding books and adding books and, keeping the study alive.
Yes.
And it came to a time when I realized that the Bible isn't our history.
Mm-hmm.
That is the history of a people from the Levant we know as the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
So I was searching for my history, and then I found it in Kemet.
Yeah, Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie I. Tell the people about Empress Mene. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, well, to the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see the city streets them flood, but when the hurricane blow down their wall, I'll be by your side and me nah budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, that light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurricane or the cyclone. Respect for Mama Earth with that embedded on me bone. That's why I will never leave you alone. Protect you from harm when the alarm sound. So even when the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, to the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, but they see their city streets them flood, when the hurricane blow down our wall, I'll be by your side and me not budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, your light was a lifeline. I think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine, and unto I, your love was a lifeline. They say hurt people, maybe that's why Babylon them so evil. Maybe Babylon abused as a child. That's why them no like the light when you smile. That's why them no like how your body curve. The way how you dance keep on Babylon nerve. Them no know how the Almighty you serve. Want to be a queen, so a king you deserve. And I'll be by your side when things get worse. When the city flood cause the dam just burst. When you can depend on no state or church. Firm like a man in an Haile Selassie first. So even when the stars they fall.